Manikya Prabhave, Gajanana, Shri Guru Yatindra Raghavendraya, Paramapujya, Avatar, Avadhuta, Jagadguru, Shri Datta Ganapat Sachidananda, Shri Rama Krishna, Paramahamsa Maharaja, Sharda Mataye, Ramana Maharshi, Mahavatar, Babajiya Maharaja, Lahiri Mahashaya, Yukteswaragiri, Yogananda, Gauranganitai, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Trailinga Maharaja, Bhet Narayan, Sadashiva, Brahmendra Maharaja, Neem Karoli Baba Maharaja, Adi Guru Shankaracharya, Chandrasekhara Saraswati Maharaja, Neem Karoli Baba Maharaja, Nagajata, Jayalakshmi Mata, Jillela Mudi Mata, Anandamayi, Anagha Sameta, Gurudatta Maharaja, Tara Mata ki Jaya Ho, Shri Padarajam Sharanam Prapadye, Shri Padarajam Sharanam Prapadye, Shri Padarajam Sharanam Prapadye, Shri Padarajam Sharanam Prapadye. Dear all divine associates and disciples of Samasta Guru Mandali, today also Jaya Maguna Sankeerthana is very much blessed to continue our Satsanga as a part of Bhakti Kriya Yoga in relearning the autobiography of a yogi, wherein which we are relearning the fourth chapter from autobiography of a yogi, my interrupted flight toward the Himalayas. Yesterday Satsanga was been very much greatly blessed by Samasta Guru Mandali and His Holiness Paramapujya Mahavatar Babaji Maharaja and Jagat Guru Paramahansa Yogananda Maharaja to some extent. So where did we halt? So the sadhu, that means all the three people, Brother Ananta, Mukunda, that means ours Paramahamsa Yogananda Maharaja, and as well as the other person Amar Mittar. However, the Brother Ananta has taken Yogananda Maharaja to a scriptural authority to intervene, and dissuade from being a or to become a monk. However, while the discourse was happening, rather the conversation was taking place, immediately, because Yogananda Maharaja, the silent prayers are heard by the God, and God is omnipresent. Sadguru is omnipresent. He is always there. Mata is always there to bless all of us. The silent prayers will be heard. That is the reason Lord Shiva has sent one noble countenance, one sadhu, to reply the silent prayer which was being made by Yogananda Maharaja. So now the satsanga continues like this. Son, don't listen to that ignoramus. In response to your prayer, the Lord tells me to assure you that your sole path in this life is that of the renunciant. So the sage, the God ambassador, the man of God, he came and telling Yogananda Maharaja, my dear little son, your life destiny is monkhood. You have to become a saint, not get into the worldly affairs. And with astonishment and as well as gratitude, I smiled happily at this decisive message. So he looked upon the saint. Saint was very happy, and he also, our Paramahamsa Yogananda Maharaja also felt from the bottom of heart with astonishing gratitude. He was telling, oh, thank you, God. Like that, he's telling. And then from there, both the scripture authorities, Pandit and his son, were calling him back. That's the reason Yogananda Maharaja is telling, come away from that man. The ignoramus was calling me from the courtyard. See, what we have to relearn is, even though in spite of dissuading Yogananda Maharaja to not to become a saint and get into worldly matters, he did not criticize. That is what we have to relearn. Yogananda Maharaj is blessing all of us that once, if anyone wants it, peace, if anyone wants peace, then we shouldn't find faults from anyone or in anyone. If you wanted to have peace, better do not count faults of anyone. So that's what Yogananda Maharaj is telling us to relearn. He also did not comment anything. So then my saintly guide raised his hand with blessings and left. So then they were telling that sadhu is just as crazy as you are, Mukunda. You are a crazy man. At this young age, you wanted to become a saint. He is also like you only, very crazy man. It was the hoary-headed Pandit who made this charming observation. Now, once again, Yogananda Maharaja is instructing us to relearn that in spite of telling, shouting, or rather pointing out that he is also a crazy man like you, don't get into his trap. Like that, both Pandit and his son were telling. But what did Yogananda Maharaja said? It was the hoary-headed Pandit. What does it mean? The hoary-headed. That means the Pandits are very, very learned. They are experts. And specifically, they are very wise because they were scriptural authority persons. So they are very, very, very wise. That's what Yogananda Maharaja is retelling. Even someone is stopping us, commenting us, we should only look at positive side. That's what we have to relearn from Yogananda Maharaja. So then he and his son were gazing at me lugubriously. Oh, quite interesting. So both father and Pandit son, both were gazing. Like that they were seeing. So, but how they are seeing? Very deep and heavy and exaggerated uh, sense of sadness because he is not listening. Yogananda Maharaja is not listening to the hoary-headed Pandits. They could immediately grasp it. That is the reason Yogda Maharaja is telling that he and his son were gazing at me lugubriously. I have heard that he too has left his home in a vague search for God. So Yogdananda Maharaja, learning, heard. What did he heard? He too, the sadhu who came, also left the house in vague search of God or for God. So they have decided that it is a vague search, not destined, not focused. You cannot find God until you finish your past karmas. That was the interpretation from Pandit and Pandit's son. But however, Yogda Maharaja told, my dear Pandits and my dear Jayanama Guna Sankeerthana, please be informed that Lord Krishna says, even he with worst karma who ceaselessly meditate me or on me quickly loses the effects of his past bad actions. If we are thorough, steadfast devotion, the old cosmic rules will be changed 150%. The Guru will change the destiny. That what Maharaja says, and it is 150%, not even 100.1. It is 150 plus percentage. I turned away to Ananta. I remarked that I would not engage in further discussion with our hosts. My discouraged brother agreed to an immediate departure. We soon entrained for Calcutta. So he understood. Yogananda Maharaja started thinking and telling to his brother Ananta, oh my brother, he turned away, Yogda Maharaja. Hey Pandits, you are telling so many things. Good. We do not deny. You are a hoary-headed Pandits. You are very wise, knowledgeable. Very good. You have scriptural authority. Good. Jiva body good. But I'm not at all interested. Yogda Maharaja. He, he did not say that I'm not interested, but he turned his face. And immediately, the moment he turned his face, he started looking at Brother Ananta, our Brother Ananta. Why our Brother Ananta? Because he is the brother of our Paramahansa Yogananda Maharaja. Paramahansa Yogananda Maharaja is our family member, your family member, our family member. Please remind every time. He is not away from us. He is not away from us. He is with us. He is with us. Please be informed. Then I would not engage in further discussion with our host. He remarkable conclusion. He says, Brother Ananta, I would not like to continue further or any discussion with them. My discouraged brother. Why? Brother Ananta lost full happiness. He is almost in very sorrowful state because he took Yogda Maharaja to this Hori Pandits or Hori headed Pandits, very wise Pandits. What to do? He was thinking that they will dissuade him and try to convert the fate of Yogdananda Maharaja. But it is not that easy because he's an incarnation. He is the fond Sishya of Yukteswar Maharaj, Lahiri Mahashaya, and His Holiness Paramapuja Mahavatar Babaji Maharaja. What Babaji Maharaja says, one who utters the name of Babaji with utmost reverence, they will get instantly the spiritual progress or spiritual upliftment. They will just like their progress in spirituality, and this is possible. It has been possible because Jaya Guna Sankeerthana, Shivaya Gurave Babajiya Namaha, Shivaya Gurave Rudraya Namaha could complete, touched 1 crore and plus. See, these are the blessings. Then he said, okay, what to do? Ananta is telling like that. Then immediate departure. Brother, come on, let us move. And they entrained to Calcutta because they left this Banaras place. Mr. Detective, how did you discover I had fled with the two companions? No, this is a very fun kind. Yogda Maharaj as if he doesn't know anything. So he's asking Brother Ananta, Mr. Detective, because he seems to be a raw agent, detective, isn't it? So he is asking very funnily as if he doesn't know anything. How did you discover I had fled with two companions? I vented my lively curiosity to Ananta during our homeward journey. He smiled mischievously. So look at that. So very interesting. So out of curiosity, he asked Brother Ananta, how did you figure out that we two have left the place, our home place? How did you figure it out? With lively curiosity. Very lively he asked, why Brother Ananta why tell Brother Ananta, how, like that, with a lot of curiosity. How did you get to know? Like that he asked. Now, towards homeward journey, because they have entered into Kolkata in homeward journey. Probably they may be traveling in train also, we don't know. Or by walking, we don't know. Evening walk, whatever it is. He smiled mischievously because he wanted that this shouldn't be noticed by Yogda mischievously. Like that, he made a remarkable expression. At your school, I found that Amar had left his classroom and had not returned. This is the first one. See, Brother Ananta opened. He says, at your school, so the moment when they left, Detective Ananta, I found that Amar had left his classroom and had not returned. First identification is that he left the school, he did not turn back, or he did not come back to the school. I went to his home the next morning and unearthed a marked timetable. So immediately he got to know that this person who Amar, Amar had left the school in between, he did not come back. So the moment he learned, Brother Ananta, he went to Amar's house and started looking and his study room or in his private room, whatever it is. Unearthed a marked timetable. There is a timetable. Unearthed. He found it. Amar's father was just living by carriage and was talking to the coachman. So immediately he found out or he could figure out that unearthed some marked timetables The moment he came out, Brother Ananta, Amar's father was just leaving by carriage and was talking to the coachman. So he's about to leave to some office or some other place. So he's talking to coachman, the driver, like that cab driver. My son will not ride with me to his school this morning. He has disappeared. The father mourned with a lot of discouragement and mourning. He said, my son will not ride with me to his school. So what Yogda Maharaj is telling, that it is parent responsibility to take care of children also, as it happens everywhere, isn't it? So Amar used to go with his father to the school, but he disappeared. So he mourned. He is telling, I cannot, he has disappeared. I heard from a brother coachman that your son and two others, dressed in a European suits, boarded the train at Howrah station, the man stated. No, truth comes, reveals. The coachman, see how wonder it is. Coachman got information from other coachmen. So, like a drivers, best friends. Like that, it has happened. So, we also can recollect one famous English saying that birds of same feathers flock together. Like that, this brother driver and that brother driver both were talking to each other somewhere. One brother driver told this driver who was talking to Amar's father, I heard that one of my friends, driver, told me that your son with two other people, others, dressed in European suits, boarded the train at Howrah station. They made a present of their leather shoes to the cab driver. Now, who is this cab driver? So, this cab driver also would have told that what a great children they are. Three people, they came in English suit. Very, very generous. They have given their leather shoes to the cab driver. Why? We have to recollect what Yogda Maharaja, when he was trying to plan to go to Himalayas, immediately the first action he has taken is removed all the leather made garments, leather made bags, all leather. Why? Even the Bhagavad Gita textbook was pouched in a leather bag. That also he thrown it out. So he took some beads and book, just like that he left with small luggage, because Yogda Maharaja wanted not to take this leather made shoes to the Deva Bhumi, Himalayas, because God is everywhere. In Himalayas, more pratyaksha. That means more visible. That kind we have to learn. Thus, I had three clues. So, Brother Ananta is telling, I had three clues. One, timetable at Amar's office or Amar's room, home place. Number two, the trio of boys, three people, cab driver told, and the English clothing. I was listening to Ananta's disclosures with mingled mirth and vexation. Our generosity to the coachman had been slightly misplaced. So he's listening to Ananta's disclosures with the mingled mirth and vexation. Okay, detective, you have done it. Like that is showing his expression, Yogda Maharaja. Our generosity. Look at that. Yogdananda Maharaja did not notice that sometimes even doing good will reflect in bad. Yogda Maharaja wanted to gift the leather shoes to the coachman because he will feel happy. But what it turned into, he himself told that I have been gifted leather shoes from Trio. Immediately, Amar could trace it out. Very nice. So, we'll continue Satsanga tomorrow. Oh, we have to be blessed to continue Satsanga. We'll do Nama Japa. Yes, someone asked some doubts are there. If Babaji Maharaja permits, definitely Shivarama will help. Oh, not help. Shivarama will try. With the blessings of Babaji Maharaja, Samasta Guru Mandali, someone written that they have a doubt. So, okay. If you can rewrite if you have any doubts. So, Lord Shiva is very, very happy. Shivaya Gurave Rudraya Namaha. 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 Shivaya Om, Namah 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 Shivaya Om, Shivaya Gurave Rudraya Namaha. 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 Namah Shivaya Om, 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 Shivaya Gurave Babajiya Namaha. 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 Shivaya Gurave Rudraya 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 Namaha. Shivaya Shivaya Bolo Bolo Shivaya 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 Gurave Babajiya Namaha. 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 Shivaya 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 Gurave Rudraya Namaha. 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 Shivaya 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 Om, Shivaya Om, Shivaya Om. Why? Because Namaste to Bhagavan Visheshwaraya Mahadevaya Bhagaya Swaram Bhagaya Sakikalaya Kalaki Rudraya Indragandaya Jaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Shreem Mahadevaya Sampradaya Navaya Bhajan Namaha Shivaya Gurave Rudraya 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 Namaha Shivaya Gurave Babajiya Namaha Shivaya Gurave Babajiya Namaha Hari. Why? Because Jaya Jaya Taramada 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 Jaya Jaya Taramada. Om Haim Hrim Shivarama Anagha Dattaya Namaha. 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 I'm Him Him Shrama Nagadaya Namaha. Om I'm Him Him Shrama Nagadaya Namaha. I'm Him Him Shrama Nagadaya Namaha. I'm Him Him Shrama I'm Him Him Shrama Nagadaya Namaha. I'm Him Him Shrama Nagadaya Namaha. I'm Him Him Shrama Nagadaya Namaha. I'm Him Shivarama Anagha Dattaya Namaha. Om Haim Hrim Hrim 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 Shivarama Anagha Dattaya Namaha. Om Aim Hreem Shivarama Anagha 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 Dattaya Namaha, Anaghaya Namaha, Anandaya Namaha. Hari Samasaguru Mandali ki Jai, Samasaguru Mandali ki Jai, Anagha Datta Maharaj ki Jai, Anagha Datta Maharaj ki Jai. तोरमता की जय, जया नाम गुण संकीर्तन की जय, जया नाम गुण संकीर्तन की जय, जया नाम गुण संकीर्तन की जय।